earned the role with her gritty performance against South Florida. Big set to the middle is set number 1 for the Gators. Has a nice deep float there. Webker goes big on a stingy block, and a welcomed overpass opportunity for Ashley Carr.
Hey, one of the things I want to mention, the Gators are really picking on Jones on serve receive, and she's holding her own wide cross-court shot. So really smart shot there, veteran move.
Yeah, I mean, the last-minute calibration of that. What a play there, though, from Ashley Carr, the undersized.
Within one, but Virginia doing a nice job of keeping their lead despite losing so much of a deficit there. And Ohio State jinxed me as I said that as they tie it up at 13. Serves up and over at Jones. 2-min to the middle for Carr and a nice kill.
There in the second and third set.
Johnson serves. Hasbrook with the dig. 2-min to the outside for Jones. Roll shot tipped by the Virginia defense. Ohio State's coverage keeps it alive. And they get the point. And what an effort there by the Buckeyes defense to finish off with the point.
Now they bring Castle back in as well. And it's going to be really tough for the Cavaliers, especially on the road.
In the last set. Serve is up and over to Hasbrook. 2-min to the middle for Carr, and there's a start for the Buckeyes as she collects a kill. Down low, she took advantage of that and pushed the ball over to the opening. And Miller is stuffed by Ohio State's Wyman. Carr.
And what a back and forth game. Seems like both teams.
For the Buckeyes. It's been a key part of the Ohio State defense here in her freshman campaign. Set up here middle. Awkward touch by Butler, but kept alive. Another awkward touch. That one stuffed right back down. The Buckeyes by 1, and Sarah just the floor here from the Cavelli Center. Waits to send this serve away. Butler in the back row has it. Sinnis right back up to her. Stuffed right back down. Marks, near side, the swing and a block.
That one, Wyman and Carr in the front row. You've seen them get active on that block.
As we go over the net, that's Kwiatkowski there, set up near side. Butler blocked right back down. And how fitting there to end that third set then with another Ohio State block. They're already at their season high now with 15 blocks. So we've got at least one more set to play. Take another look at the ending point here in the set.
And like you said, what?
At 15, so a chance for both teams to catch their breath here. There's a swing and there's another block as it looks like Jones and Carr combining. And there's that timeout, another block for the Buckeyes.
Ohio State with a bit more of a cushion here as they won those last 2 sets, so.
23 all, Hasbrook on the serve, just cleared the tape and kept off the floor. Butler just scrambles to get it over. Gibson sets it up down the line, some touch by Jones, kept off the floor. Butler to attack, knocked back down, match point Buckeyes.
And keeping the Trojans alive as well.
Jones. Nothing going off the hands of Butler. Left right back up to her, out of assist, and just has to knock it over. Zuman leaves it up, far side, Gauthier. Nice dig right there by Sinnis. Big swing, there's another block. How about it for the Buckeyes? And third match point of the fourth set now.
It's Gauthier and Carr on that big block.
Up, Butler knocked right down. How fitting is it to end for Ohio State on a day where the Buckeye block was firing on all cylinders? They pick up their 26th block of the match.
Gets 2, it's set over. We'll have to move on to the second one as Duffy with the serve. Overpass for Ohio State. Levert What a dig by Schumacher. And they keep it alive, but Ohio State gets the point anyway. Ashley Carr on the serve. Leverett. And Carr just ate that, but it stays alive. Carr on the dig. Webker. Schumacher with the dig. Missouri keeps it alive. Kaya Castle just sends it out of bounds. How about the effort, though, from Ashley Carr? There's Maggie Lee at the line. Ashley Carr with the kill. That tempo up with Singletary at the line now. Jones on the reception. Ashley Carr on the swing. Leverett gets blocked. What can the junior Pennsylvania native do? Right over the middle, Singletary's drive gets blocked. Curious to see how USC is going to counter that. It just seems like, especially with Kaya Castle, just have found no real answers.
How about a block from Carr and Gibson that time? Margin of error for the Buckeyes, razor thin. USC within 3 of winning this. Got it over, free ball for Ohio State. And there's Carr for a kill.
Palm down, point. Goes to the Buckeye. Howery goes cross court on the attempted assist there and somehow kept alive. Jones then tries to send it down, but Hurd's there to meet it. Again, Mateska tries to go for it, poked up and kept alive. Jones palms it over. Back to the Buckeye side. Back row, not enough. Howery goes sky high, then Hurd will bump it up. And off the net and down, point Buckeyes.
Mateska there hitting low seam, allowing Ashley Carr to get a great.
Jones with 15 kills now on the evening. Mateska tries to go for the kill there, but instead goes off the block.
Now has a more comfortable buffer.
Oregon's done a really nice job getting Ohio State out of system on the serve. Not able to do so there, as Ashley Carr sliding to her right gets the kill. Nicely done there for the Ohio State offense, who's looking for anything to get going, hitting in the negatives in this current set, hitting 154 on the match. Myers with it off hands. Joust at the net, won by Myers. Trying to work it to go the air. Nice diving dig. Myers with a big rip, and it's blocked back by Sydney Weeman.
Oregon just not ready for that one to be returned so quickly.
Dimensional with the only set option being that left side, so Block taking advantage of that. It was Miller and Heaney combining on the block for Purdue, but it is Ashley Carr with the answer for the Buckeyes. Love. No distraction for Westbrook. Set clear across the court, and the block was ready. Nia Tuman pushing over along with some help. It's a great block, but this was a really tangles up Ohio State's block, so there's space along the net for Willer to hit into. Short serve handled by Carr, and now Hannah Jones goes soft with the tip. Heaney gets it blocked back. And she puts her hands to her chest and says, my bad.
As a transfer into this Ohio State Buckeye squad, the other fun fact is her father played basketball at Talladega College and her brother played basketball at Middle Georgia and Faulkner University. So that Castle just has a one-on-one.
I don't know if there's been a more personified version of Terminates in a volleyball match. That was lethal. Hansen rejected, and we are tied at 20.
They came into this set with 6 aces, and they already have 3 in the third.
And this one has another chance. Gets them out of system. The Buckeyes have to play it over. And rejected by Hannah Jones. Maybe not the right time there from the redshirt freshman Swenson to try and go across.
Yeah, just trying to figure it out. Carly Gilk was talking there to Stella Swenson, like, what about that pass? Was it too tight? And Stella Swenson
lost their last 6. He said when we watch the film back, we can tell they have so many bright spots and really strong moments that they can come alive at any time.
Tompkinson blocked.
She's always had this amazing capability, but her health has been a battle for her, and to watch her overcome it this season has just been really awesome to see. She previously played with Team Canada, got great experience there. And one of the most impressive things about Aguayo, for just being a freshman, is her consistency. 5 kills and only 1 error. She's hitting .364. So to have such a consistent and reliable freshman in your front row makes all the difference.
Kenzie Kogan serves. Tooman sets. Carr puts it over for Ohio State. Aguayo stuffed.
And showing up in those moments. That is a really great comparison. So they're not tight ends out here, but somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Jager has that turned back. What a monster block by the Buckeyes and Gunesh. When you recognize.
And so far in the second set, they've done a phenomenal job.
Buckeyes as a team just hitting a .132 now. There's Carr. Jacobs on the dig. Left up Nyambio. And the Buckeyes get on the board here in set number 2. It was Ashley Carr on the block.
Ohio State absolutely needed that. Carr, someone who had 9 blocks against Troy. And
Jacobs on the serve. Wecker was in the back row. Left up Carr. There's a much-needed point for Ohio State.
they're going to need a lot more than that, but what worked.
5 players with 5+ kills here for Michigan. Really been spreading the wealth around. There's Carr on the other end for Ohio State. She's now up to 4 kills. Certainly we need a lot to go wrong here for that to change. See if the Buckeyes have any semblance of momentum here in this third set. McMillan to leave it up. Demetrician to try the swing. She's going to be denied.
Passed well by Webker. And then they get it over to the left. I thought that ball was going to drop, but they got to it. But then again, the back row pushes up, and the block cushion a little bit. The other team has made a counter run. Grimes again. Webker passes serve, lunging to her left nicely. Gunesh tips it over in the middle. And a pancake. Gunesh has been playing great defensively. Maggie Mendelson nearly got that kill off the tip. Now the big swing by Martin. Hasbrook overpass, but she was able to keep it in play at least. And then the block on Mendelson. Ashley Carr again. And they've cut down their own errors, and I think that's one of the reasons why they're winning as decisively as they are this time. Quick in the middle and finished off nicely by Ashley Carr.
Webker, Tooman, Carr, peppers one. Byzantine with the serve. Goes to the back line. Tooman gives to Carr, swatted down. Carr makes the defense sleep. Going to be a block back to Rutgers' way. Secondary effort, another block. Carr and Jones. Northeast. Mater's one with the serve. Nice move by Carr. Spooks the Rutgers defense. Dive, just got to get the ball over. Rutgers is able to. Carr bounced back, hit by De La Mater. Swung on by Byzantine. Tillman to Webker, opposite side, skied in the air. Rally continues, blocked back, and that is where the rally will stop. Jones, Tillman, Carr.
It's a great option to have. She's done a great job.
Getting a lot of experience in the teeth of the Big Ten schedule. Big swing right there from Ashley Carr, who missed her first swing a moment ago, but she cleans things up there. And the redshirt senior middle blocker in her first season with the program picks up her.
She's gritty, but she's technically sound, and she's not a lot of drama. She's usually just in the right place at the right time. She makes it look easy.
Ashley Carr with the kill in the middle for Ohio State.
Volleyball Coaches Association got the role this past May, will serve until December of 2026. So we get you back to action here. A battle at the net goes the Buckeyes' way.
And all over the place here today.
And it's wild offense, but it's working for Maryland. Deflected off the Terps, though. Another announcer's jinx as the Buckeyes equalize again at 22.
Typically the one getting the kill, but a block Maryland will take nonetheless.
Allie Williams back over for the dig, over to Maliwal on the right-hand side. Cross-court find collected by the Buckeyes, and they find the back right corner there. A great job there from Carr. Way back in September in non-conference play. Here's a setup for Maliwal. The left hand recovered by Allie Williams. The setup on the far other end for Melby. Another nice save from Hasbrook. Pinballing around the interior right now. Back up to Maliwal on Terps front line. Over Gok Chen, leans forward. Melby delivers on it, but Ohio State better once again, and the force to double digits in set 5. Just 5 more points. Take a look at the replay here.
And I believe that Wagner.
And you have to love when your players are confident about that. They know they want that point, and they're like, that didn't happen.
Yeah, there is Ashley Carr atoning for the error a couple of plays ago. Big right hand. Yeah, again, that Friday night, Rutgers led Michigan 13-8 in the 5th set, and the Wolverines went 7 points unanswered. So having to bounce back from that heartbreaker is definitely on the minds right now for the Scarlet Knights.
You can see the balls that they're putting in the court and how it causes chaos for Ohio State's passing line. But in the past, they've erred high, but now they're doing a great job containing those errors.
Tough to believe that she could barely get on the floor last year from Missouri. She has been a huge addition this year for Rutgers. Here's Jones. Rutgers has had her number here in this second set. They go back to Hannah Jones. Rutgers again there, putting up the block. Byzantine, it's blocked back. 200 kills on the year for Lexi Byzantine. Having a phenomenal senior year. Carr answers for the Buckeyes. Ohio State won a 5-setter yesterday in College Park. Rutgers lost a 5-setter Friday night. We'll see how crucial both teams' benches become. And let's see, what's the call? I mean, now I'm watching her give high fives to her teammates. She's only using her left hand, and it's the right thumb that looks like it got hurt in the loss at the end of the 5-setter to Michigan on Friday night.
Aim of the block.
Carr, though, with the response, and Ashley Carr's got 8 kills to go with 3 blocks.
Her team putting that ball down.
Howell, and it's blocked back. Not been able to separate these two teams all day. Ohio State's going to go back to Carr, crushes it right down the middle.
Maddie Cochran, Michigan's veteran libero, serves it up. Jacobs put down the overpass. It's dug out. Jones's swing blocked. Morgan Burke, back row, Demetrician had it blocked. Into the middle, Ashley Carr. She does the job for Ohio State. Into the middle, Ashley Carr.
How impressive has Ashley Carr been in this second set? Picking up points left and right for the Buckeyes.
Into the middle, Ashley Carr. Demetrician met up top.
Very high into the sky.
Grimes and Nathan now each have a kill today. That one a little more typical as Ashley Carr puts it down. Makes it a 3-0 scoring run. Hasbrook bump set. Gauthier right at Grimes. Martin. Oh, it pops right back over. Nichols comes right back to Penn State. Martin again. Jones from the back row blocked. What a rally. Gauthier to Juravicius. Back row set from Nathan. Tooman for Carr and Ohio State.
Kai Castle leading the team in that hitting percentage. 4 kills off of 7 total attacks for a 57% hitting. That one stays in bounds. It was Jones and Carr credited with the block. Kelnati dug out by Staller. Hasbrook the set. Here's Webker. Couldn't put it away, but Hasbrook keeps it up for Ohio State. Carr is able to close it out for Ohio State. They win the set. And this match is tied 1-1.
Ashley Carr and Kaya.
6'5" from Barrington, Illinois. The junior leads her team in kills with 10 now. Carr, her try is blocked by Kaufman. Ohio State keeps it up. Webker try, blocked again. Hasbrook overpass. That one stays alive. Northwestern with a chance. Far side, blocked on the swing from Paris. Carr! Off the knee of Nordermere, and Ohio State gets the point. Here's Wright on the serve. Carr with the swing stays in bounds for the kill. And she enters double. Two in the set. Gauthier tipped, kept alive. Paris soft touch. Tooman a diving save. Paris again, kept alive Tooman. Hasbrook the set. Get it to Jones. Good dig there by El Nadi. How about that block? Ashley Carr. Carr's swing gets blocked. Here's Michigan State getting it set. Swing by Mumkolar gets blocked. Ashley Carr was in there.
Kind of bring it back into today. The Buckeyes really starting to show as a obstacle that could block those hopes for Michigan State as, again, another great aggressive point at the tape for the Buckeye.
Here she is back at the line. We're all tied up 23-23 in this gritty and grindy second set. If you just joined us, Ohio State in the first set won it in a dominating fashion. Blocked! Tooman and Carr set point Ohio State.
And that's going to get the Cofelli Center fired up here. What a swing for the Buckeye.
Mia Staller back at the line. Over the middle, Cameron Way's try gets blocked.
It's a good way to continue the Hawkeye improvements year after year. That's what you got to do. Ohio State will come out of the timeout. There we go. She can really do it all. And I mean, when you have that 6-year senior, I mean, that's what you kind of expect with all that experience.
Just sticking the foot out is legal. Going for a kick is not, of course, but just trying to keep the ball up.
Yeah, I like that play. I like this one from Stojanovic. She went back-to-back there with those hits, and now Warden trying to clean it up, but she won't. Back-to-back blocks for the Buckeyes, has them right back in it. October 24th against Michigan State, where they got the first win in that month. But since then, they've been a little bit more playing to where they think they should be at. But you can clearly see it on the court. I mean, looking back to past years, this is an Iowa team that has quickly grown into a very competitive team here in the Big Ten, and it's only a matter of time, you got to think, before they start to work their way up into the top half of the conference. But a big spike there from Ohio State's going to keep this one within 2.
Yeah, it just goes to show.
Played for the Huskers, won a national title in '95 with Nebraska.
And I think Fiona is another favorite teammate of anyone who's played with her. It's so hard for the passers to judge in or out, but also to get back with it if it is in. And she hits it exactly in the spot they asked her to.
Free ball opportunity here after the great serve by Stoller again. There's Jones. Nice up by Campbell Flynn. Right back to Jones into the block. Fantastic coverage. Tip try, and it's down. Buckeyes point. And a 3-0 run now for Ohio State.
It's a really nice shot by Ashley.
Jackson on the slide, swipes it off the block, good cover. And another kill, that's Ashley Carr warming up on the left side.